Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm KJ. Happy Halloween. Today we are going to be unboxing and trying two teas from the Magic Tea Box from Sipsby Tea. So the first summary is that Sipsby is just a monthly tea subscription where you can tell them your preferences via a survey, and then they basically mail you out 4 teas a month based on what they think you would like. And so they do that monthly and they do that personalized, but they also offer themed and seasonal boxes. And so this was sent to me via email, like, hey, we have a Magic Tea Box. Are you interested? I glanced over the teas, glanced over the imagery, and I'm like, sure, why not? Plus, I wasn't feeling that Halloween-y with, everything going on. So here we go. The box looks the same. However, the card that comes with it says Magic Teas and then hashtag Sipsby Magic. Whereas normally it's got the month and then hashtag Sipsby Box. And then, so there's like witch hats, sparkles, magical sparkles, the hearts, and I'm thinking those are shells on the Magic Tea one. And then on the regular ones, there's just hearts and shells. So that's like a difference. So let's get into it. I'm going to read you and show you 2 of the teas, and then we'll kind of transition to trying the other 2. So the first tea that we're not going to try on camera that came in the box though, it's called Night in the Glittering Caves by Happy Turtle Tea. So this is what it looks like. So this tea has black tea, natural cream flavor, bourbon pecans, bourbon sugar, cinnamon, crystallized ginger, edible silver beverage glitter. Okay. It's marketed as high caffeine, and the description says, let the aroma of cream and bourbon coated pecans greet your senses. Like everything magical, this tea blend glitters and makes a mesmerizing shimmering swirl as you drink it. Okay. So that's the first one. Also, I don't know if I told you guys the story of like why I struggle with saying pecans. It's because so many people around me say it so differently. So I don't know. I'm just always trying to please people. The other one that is included that we're not trying on camera is called Mana Matcha Potion, or it could be called Mana, not sure, by Thesaurus Tea. Cute. Look at that imagery. So this one has luxury grade green tea, blue pea butterfly flower petals, and natural flavors. It's marketed as a medium caffeine, and the description says, need a boost to your spirit energy? Mana Matcha is just what you need. This blue matcha may taste like softly herbed vanilla, but make no mistake about how potent it is. So those are the 2 teas that we're not going to try on camera, but I feel like I'm more excited about the Mana Matcha than I am about the Glittering Caves. I don't know, teas that have edible glitter are like hit or miss for me, so we'll see. If you guys have tried either of those, let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll meet there. I also should have read you guys the description. I did in a previous version of this video, but I re-recorded, so here we go. The description for just like the box right along the top is as follows. Dust off your magic spell books and summon your favorite hat and broom, because spooky season is finally here again. In this box, you'll find all the best, most enchanting teas to sip while brewing up potions and practicing incantations. Don't forget to share all your witchy sips with us on social with the hashtag SipsbyMagic, tagging Sipsby and the brands below. So that was the description. Sorry, I read it out of order. All right, so the next 2 teas that we have, we're just gonna like do them separately. So the first one that I think we should try is Olive and Dingo's Color Changing Tea by Charities. And here's what the packaging looks like. So the ingredients include dried mango, coconut, rose hips, rosebud, butterfly pea flower, calendula, and natural peach flavoring. It's caffeine free, and the description says, blended lovingly with organic ingredients, this tea's magical color changing properties are thanks to butterfly pea flower, which turns your tea purple when mixed with citrus. So if you guys saw the pop over of the ingredients, that is exactly how much tea came in this little sample. So of course I brewed it all in about 8 ounces of water, 200 degrees for about 10 minutes. And then I popped it in the fridge because I knew I wanted to have it those flavors. And so here we go. Right now, it's in a mason jar. I put some ice in there just because it wasn't quite cold enough. This tea looks so cool. So it looks more purple in the camera, but it definitely has more of a blue hue to me. It actually looks more blue back here. So I gave it just a little sip while I was downstairs, and the flavor is a little mild. So the smell of the tea is absolutely amazing. Like, it smells like a mild tropical candy. It doesn't smell sickly. Like, it smells like something, and immediately you're like, oh my God, that smells refreshing, and I'm craving it. Give it to me now. That is what the tea smells like. So you can smell all those ingredients. So the dried mango comes out, the coconut's there. And for people who don't like coconut, the coconut's not very pronounced in here. It just kind of adds to the vibe. You also can taste the natural peach flavoring. And if you guys know, peach is hit or miss for me. But it's not missing in this tea for me. So with that sample size that I told you guys, and again, I only brewed it in 8 ounces of water and added 4 ice cubes. It's mild, so it doesn't have enough flavor for me. But it's good. So like ice cold, super refreshing. It's like you're drinking water because it's just flavored. The blue is cool, so that's fun. And I think this could benefit actually from some lemonade. Unfortunately, I don't have any lemonade, but you know what I do have? Lemons. And you know why? Because we'll see if this tea changes color. Obviously, all of it's on camera. So I have like a partially squeezed lemon from when I made some tea for somebody earlier today. So we're just going to put the rest of that in there and see if it makes any sort of immediate difference. Boop. And then give it a stir. Oh yeah, that's very, very purple now. And I'm thinking that the lemon will add a sharpness to this tea, because while you do taste all those tropical ingredients, it does feel very flat and one note. Nope. So all I'm getting is the lemon that's on like the brim of the cup, the rim of the cup. A little witchy humor. But it's not enhancing the flavor per se. I'm a little afraid to add sweetener because I don't want it to be sickly sweet, but we'll see. So I added a little bit more lemon off camera. With pulp. Yeah, it's not doing much. So I added just maybe a teaspoon of agave. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a mix here. And if you guys like know me, you know I don't have a tea stirrer, so I'm always using some like weird kitchen gadget. Look at this absurdly long spoon. It's either I'm using this or a butter knife. I really need to get a tea stirrer. Like, it's not that hard. Jeez. So with the agave, the sweetness just kind of helps your attention stay on it. But again, I would be worried that you would just be adding sweetness to compensate for a lack of flavor. So I don't know. I think if I had this tea and I was able to have more scoops, so I think what I brewed was only about a tablespoon and a half. And that's not necessarily adequate for iced tea. So if I had a bigger quantity of this tea, I would have probably brewed 2, 3, or 4 David's Tea Perfect spoons for a good iced tea, and maybe it would have more flavor. I'm also wondering if I would have steeped it a little bit longer, or how it would be if I cold steeped it. So even though I'm underwhelmed, I still want to give this a try. And I think they did a really good job with the proportion of butterfly pea flower, because this tea was really blue. And it really did have quite a reaction when I added the lemon juice. So we'll let that one go. Super refreshing. The only other tea I have in bulk by Charities is their grapefruit. I forget what it's called, but that tea is amazing and it smells good too, just like this one does. So I'm thinking I might give this one another chance if the situation presents itself. So we're at the 10-minute mark. Let's move on. The fourth tea that came in the box that we're going to try, that I'm super excited about because of the teaware involved. It's called Witch's Brew by the Witchwood Tea House. So this tea actually had a little seal on the back, like a, like when you're gonna seal a letter. So it was super cute. I'm gonna insert a picture just so you guys can see. And on the back, I had to remove it just to open the tea, but there's more labeling there. So again, like the imagery of all these teas is really cute. So the Witch's Brew has the following ingredients: black tea, cinnamon, star anise, whole clove, nutmeg, mugwort, and rosemary. So it's marketed as having caffeine. And the description says it's a tasty tea, perfect for incorporating into any magical ritual or ceremony. This blend of chai spices, rosemary, and mugwort is mixed in small batches under the full moon. How cute. I love it. Okay, so that tea I had a little bit more of. I think I mixed 2 David's Tea Perfect Spoons into about 14 ounces of water for 3 minutes. And so right now, oh, that's disappointing. It's significantly warm. Okay. It's been a while since I brewed it, maybe 20 minutes. So it's in this black teapot. Jeez, guys, I'm so excited about the teaware for this part. So this is a Ray Down teapot, and I have a white one that's round and more traditional teapot looking. But this one was on clearance at Home Goods for $11. The regular price is $15, whatever. But I have not used this teapot yet, and I'm just like super excited. It's half full, and it doesn't seem like it's as hot as it was when I first brewed it. It's definitely not, because I can put my hand on it. But that's not even the best part. The real best part is that I also have this David's Tea tarot card mug that is color changing. So hopefully the water in here is hot enough to change the imagery a little bit. So you guys should just know that there was a David's Tea Perfect Spoon of rock sugar already in this mug. Because I had a little bit of a sip, and I'll tell you why. So that tea's gone. And yeah, unfortunately it's very warm, so I don't know if anything will appear. This would have been an interesting submission for a Chai Day Friday, but I kind of wanted to keep it with the box and go with the theme, so here we are. I'm just giving it a little bit of a mix, because again, there's rock sugar at the bottom. So when I first brewed a little bit of this tea, I was making like 5 teas at a time, and I got a little bit turned around, and I accidentally poured hot water into the tea. So I immediately drained it, but what was in there was like real bitter, and I don't understand why. Maybe it's because it was a small amount. But this isn't like that, which is very reassuring. So again, when the tea is piping hot, more things appear. Like I think, do you guys see how this kind of wants to come out? And what else is just kind of waiting? I actually think that might be the only thing that changes. And then the lid looks like this. So let's give it a try. This tea is actually pretty good too. So it tastes like chai. It's a little bit, I feel like it's peppery, but it's not. Like it must be the anise mixed with rosemary. And honestly, guys, does anybody know what mugwort tastes like? Like what should I be looking for on my palate for mugwort? Does it have a bitter taste? Because maybe I'm getting that. I also feel like I should have Googled, oh, maybe I still can, what mugwort is good for, but yeah. So there's something different about this tea, obviously. Maybe it's because it's blended under a full moon. I don't know. But I think it's the rosemary and the star anise. So who'd have thought to add those things to a tea? And again, what the heck does mugwort taste like? So as far as chais go, it's different and it's good. It's worth a try. Just on the strength of this packaging alone, I would have tried this tea. And again, the ingredients are just a twitch away from a regular chai. So I like it. I don't know if it's the combination of both these teas, but I feel like my mouth feels kind of chalky right now. And so I just wanted to also note that. What does mugwort tea taste like? Moderately sweet with notes of hay and oats, perhaps mildly toasted. The taste of this has a good amount of sweetness with a mellow, well-rounded flavor of subtle aniseed, which I'm guessing is related to anise. So maybe that was a good combo. But I don't know. I think if you like trying chais like I do, hashtag Chai Day Friday. Also, are my lips blue? From the butterfly pea flower. If you think you would be interested by the mugwort or the rosemary, give this tea a try. I don't dislike it, but it doesn't stand out to me as like, buy me again, buy me again. But again, there's a certain like earthiness to it. It tastes like, I don't know, it tastes real. I appreciate that, but it's not quite my fave. But there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't find it outstanding. But I feel like there is a niche of people who would. So if by all means that is you, carry on. Anyway, we are at the 18-minute mark. And so I will just give you guys a little bit of a lasting context and feedback. I also brought up some almond milk just to maybe add, but I feel like this doesn't need it. And the almond milk's cold, so I don't want lukewarm chai right now. I bought the magic box. And normally when you have a Sipsby subscription, it's $15 a month, unless you are receiving $5 off because people join or because, you got gifted something. So the box was $15, but there was $4 shipping. So it ended up being $19. And again, I wanted to try it, and all the teas sounded really fun. But what's up with that extra $4? Not a big deal, but if there's something to talk about, that's it. So again, what I'm looking for from you guys is the teas that we haven't tried specifically, best way to drink so that I can enjoy it right away. And then if you tried Witch's Brew by the Witchwood Tea House, then I want to go to their website now. And let me know what you think. Let me know how you had it, how you best enjoyed it. I'm sure this would be delicious as a latte. Pretty much everything is. And if you've had the Olive and Dingo's color changing tea and you enjoyed it, let me know. I do think that I might give this one another try, but it needs to be in a much bigger quantity. So there's that. You guys know I ramble at the end, and I'm sorry. It's become more of like an ending disclaimer now. That's why I have to keep saying it. Anywho, happy Halloween. Be safe, and I don't know. That's all. Bye.